Well, all right, we've got our little monitor in, and I do mean little because it's only a 24. I don't have any problem with going 24 inches because, you know, I use 3 24s in the studio downstairs. Now this one, you know, it's a SANSUI, it's a G24C1, if that means something to you. I have the front of the box towards me because Amazon put all their little stickers on the front. They don't peel off real nice, but okay, let's see what the whole thing, box and all, weighs. This is the thing you weigh coffee beans with. Wow, 8 pounds. That's all this thing weighs. Box, styrofoam, packing, on all 8 pounds. That shouldn't be too much on top of that video mount, that monitor mount. Well, should we try the typical unboxing bit for this? I guess we could. It says, let's see if we can get our little paws in here. Oh, that must be one of the legs. Oh, that's something else that's making it. We're making a lot of racket here. Hitting my granite countertop. There's your bag of destructions. Set that down on the ground. And yeah, that's a cable. This is a mount. It's got some sharp edges, a power brick, and the bottom part of the mount. Alrighty, let's set our genuine styrofoam to the side. And yeah, let's take a look at this. Set that one. Let's put that in the box. Alright, this is, I think, going to work out real well because it looks super thin, very lightweight. Let's take our bag away. It is 24. It's got a slight curve to it. The orientation of this, we spin this around, is very low. So you might not like this if you object to having your cables show at you, because if we take the monitor stand, I'm not going to use it, so I'm not going to unpack it, but if you're going to take that, you might end up, you can see well from the camera view right there, you might see your wires coming off from the edge down here, right? So yeah, you might not like it for that purpose, but look how thin that is. I think that, and it's, man, this weighs nothing. Anyway, let's go get her put on there and see what she looks like. All right. Actually, we'll do the VESA mount in here in the kitchen in these spots right here. Well, now this is genuinely disappointing. All right, the mount that goes to the foot here, this feels like a nice piece of zinc casting here, and this is not plastic, but it goes in like that and you screw it down. The screw is held captive in the base. In fact, it's toolless. You could use a tool if you want, screwdriver if you want, but you don't need to. So I guess I want to show you that. Here's that power brick. Ooh, it's a power brick. What wattage is it? Doesn't matter. It's 1 amp. 1 amp at 12, 1 amp input is 3 amp. At the output, 12 volts, 36 watts. Ooh, biggie. All right, now one thing I think is truly disappointing about this so far is there are no screws for the VESA mount. So you'll have to have some either with your mount unless you're going to use the factory supply. I mean, it's 4 screws for heaven's sakes. How much could that possibly shift the value point on this particular display? And it says it has speakers, but I suspect they're not going to be grand because the monitor, as you saw, is so physically small. I think they're probably not going to sound very good, which is not a problem for me because we're not going to play sound through the monitor, it's video only. So that's not a big give if you really want to know the truth. In fact, I would just soon not have speakers if the truth be told. Now here we are This particular monitor is sort of a budget monitor. And you see that we have blind fasteners in this monitor. And the monitor has no screws. It didn't ship with any screws for the VESA mount. And the short ones that come with our kit, with our generic mount, have two sizes. This side, which is too long, and that side, which is extremely too long, even if we were to use these little black spacers. Both of them are going to be too long to mount this VESA block. However, if you followed our little series, we do happen to have some white nylon washers, and we can use those. Now they're going to be white, and they're not going to match our beautiful black textured back of our monitor, but you'd have to be a mouse or something to get back there to see it anyway. Now this is going to be mildly annoying. You see that they have a 75 VESA there instead of the 100, which is typical in this monitor size stand. And yes, we are designed to go with there, and that's quite nice actually, that little zinc cast. I guess it's zinc casting, I don't know what that is. That would work very fine. But when you put what we would normally expect to see on mounts, you're going to find it's a little bit difficult, perhaps, to reach back in and hit that HDMI. Now, if we just use the display port, that's fine. We can get by with that. And of course, this being a cheaper model, budget, what I would call entry level. They don't like to use the word budget. But you don't see 3 ports, video ports back there. So your connectivity is a little bit limited, and that's just the way it is. We do have an audio jack. There we have a display port, HDMI, just 2 of those, one of each, that's it, and of course the DCN, which, please, how much would it cost you to print the letters 12 and V? I guess those are numbers and letters right there, so that we would know what voltage we use. Of course, there's our little tag. We can get our little instruction. But anyway, it's a budget. It'll get it done. If it shows me my graphics or my studio, I can use it for a monitor. It'll do that just fine. It says it's 180 hertz. We'll find out if it works. Anyway, there it is. Full HD. Ought to be good enough. Maybe I should have gone 27. Or maybe I should have gone 24 with a 280 hertz or something on that on display rate. I don't know that I need that just for the operating system as a parking place for directories and windows and file file explorer. I don't know that I need that. Hey, appreciate you watching. Do me a favor if you will, subscribe to the channel, either the YouTube or the Rumble channel, which this appears in. And if you can, check the notification bell or settings to make sure that you get notified when new videos are posted. Appreciate it. I don't know that I need that just for the operating system as a parking place for directories and windows and file file explorer. I don't know that I need that. As far as this little $100 card, I keep watching the SANSUI keeps going out. I don't know why it keeps doing that. It may be going back if I see it just blink again like it just did. I'll check everything, but if it keeps blinking, it's losing signal of some sort, and it will be going back in the box. Let's just see if it does it one more time. Since it's just connected, I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'll do a driver update, see if that helps before I pack it up and send it back.